Maybe this would be one of the easiest ways to sum it up. Imagine God trying to get used to a human body. Now, every single individual is doing that. Every animal and plant, but now we're just saying human body because the plant bodies and the other bodies, we've gone through those before we even got to a human body. So once you imagine God trying to get used to a human body, we realize that in order to become human, you had to go through all those little steps of the working your way up through the survival and through the scraping and scrounging for your own particles of food like animals and insects, okay? Now, once you realize that you are the universe, the complete entirety of the universe, because the only thing that makes us or allows us to know that the universe is here is being conscious, okay? You could seemingly be a rock and seemingly not think like we think, but they hold their own molecular composure. They do their own thing in their own way. Animals do, plants do, we do. Now, if you try to really realize that every being is God getting used to that body. Now, once you realize that you are, and you want to be peaceful towards the other thing because you are conscious, and it's not about harming everybody and everything that doesn't agree with you. When you get that, you realize that not only were you God trying to get used to the human body, you are God in a human body. It doesn't mean anything miraculous because everybody is, but they'll never get it to the depth. And once you start understanding that and looking, you will find it. You may not have the fascinating depictions that they have on TV, but that's what's throwing people off. They're expecting that God would show up and lift his hand and make everything just magically fixed, but that's not the case. Nobody would do that. And if they did that, they would be a demon in disguise taking away your own chance to experience what you've got to go through. And we've all got to go through it together to learn it together, to make conscious sense of it, to not just be like, how come all of a sudden everybody's happy again? You have to understand because we understood and we learned and we've gone through the dark and become conscious. That is what we're doing. Whether people want to admit it or not, we've got to stand up for ourselves against people that claim to be our authorities. We have to. Nothing against them in their lives, but them controlling ours is done. That's all. Period.